Montez, how's everybody doing today? It may be snow on the ground, but I tell you what, it's still beautiful outside. It is very, very, very beautiful outside. Did you get your walk on this morning? Did you get your walk on this morning, people? Huh? Did you get your walk on? I'm concerned out there. Did you? Did you get it in? By the way, high fives in the building. Chest bump that thing. Hug it on out. Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes you got to hug yourself. Hug yourself. When the last time you hugged yourself, huh? Did it feel good? Huh? Did it feel good? It's like back in the day we were in school, you had to shake it all about in the morning. Got to wake you up a little bit because some of us were still asleep. We didn't get our full 9 hours back in the day as we were sleeping as kids. But sometimes you got to shake it on out, get the cobwebs out the way, get it on out the way. It is Friday. It's payday for most of you. And most of you probably got relatives in town a little early that didn't tell you they were coming to town early, but they're here. If you woke up, you're already winning. Now move with purpose. Huh? Those are some words of encouragement right there. How we doing, good folks? If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Again, shout out to our title sponsor, CertaPro Painters, Oklahoma City. Let the professionals do the work, professional or residential. And it is Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday, Flashback Friday. All of the above. Yes, that is snow on the ground a little early, but I still love it. That's it to handle your driving a little better out there. You're getting better. You're getting better. Even though they told you the snow was coming, you still weren't prepared. All those fancy cars y'all were buying, as soon as that snow hit the ground, what you find out? Well, what you find out about your vehicle when the snow hit the ground? What'd you find out? What'd you find out about that vehicle, huh? I think we got some things to get off our chest. This is that time of year in sports. We do things nobody can understand unless you're a fan of that particular sport or team. Things are going to happen. I was saying this before the show. There's only two things that make me talk to myself. Two things that make me talk to myself. Women and sports, in that order. That's it. Those are the only two things that I talk to myself on. Women in sports. Huh? Are you with me? Are you with me? I know you do. I know somebody got to talk to themselves when it comes to woman, the female human. I know you do. I know you do. And we all do it over our sports team. It's going to happen this weekend, folks. It's going to happen a lot. People are going to cry. Mascara is going to run. Grandpa, Uncle Randy, and Dad are going to lose their damn mind. Mm-hmm. Your sister Tiffany, God knows what she's going to do. But this is that weekend. You have to be careful with your words. Be careful now. Don't say I didn't warn you. And on the other side, we're going to have some fun this weekend. For one, we're getting closer and closer to the Army-Navy game. And we're also getting close to Santa time. But until then, we might as well do it. If you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Special birthday shout out to ex-wife 3 and 4. Happy birthday to the wolf. If you're celebrating an anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. If it's your anniversary weekend, happy anniversary to you. If you're off today, congratulations, you deserve it. Shout out to the new TikTok followers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the folks that are following the show through StreamYard, also through mycitymymusic.com. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it so much. For sure, for sure, for sure. Well, let's get on into the show, good folk, good people. Well, last night we had what we like to call Thursday night football. I don't think it disappointed, but I think the matchups made it more intriguing for wondering eyes want to know with America's team and the Dallas Cowboys and that blue-collar team that everybody has fallen in love with the past 4 years. Those of you know who you are, the Detroit Lions. But the injury bug in realism hit the Detroit Lions a few weeks ago. Had a little identity crisis. Something happened in Vegas with the Dallas Cowboys. The last 3 games, they've been playing lights-out type football. The Cowboys were getting that I told you so. They were doing all that I told you so. Other people were getting word and looking at the schedule saying the Cowboys could do something. They're hot at the right moment, looking ahead. They got this thing. They could run it out and do something that nobody thought could possibly happen since the days of Jerry Jones getting rid of Michael Parsons, the way all that broke down. But in the midst of that, tragedy hit a team. Nobody wants to see that. But in the midst of that as well, Cowboys found themselves. I think football got real to them. The talk became real. They played as a team and got to doing things nobody saw. Talk to Philly. On the other side, we didn't know what was going on. We've seen Detroit come back scoring a lot of points, something we've never seen Detroit do. But when the defense got to Jared Goff a couple of weeks ago, nobody knew what was going to happen. So last night they met up. That was a safety. That was a safety. Why does the NFL continue to try to think we don't know what we're talking about? I don't care how many replays, how many angles you have. You have that many on that play. But when we really need you, it's blurry. Well, we can't review that. We're waiting on New York. But on that play, that many angles, that long, come on now. You can do better. But the way the game started, the way Detroit went down that field, I was like, oh, they about to score a touchdown. But the Cowboys defense came in there. And then we've talked about this before. Next year, we're getting banners made. We're going to ban kickers in the NFL. I'm going to sell these stickers and banners online. And if you go to any NFL game or preseason games or whatever it may be, we're going to get these signs going. Ban NFL kickers. We're tired of this. You have one job. That's it. That's it. That's it. We don't care what your wife look like, your kids, your parents, what you invest in, your side hustle. We don't care about none of that. Extra point and field goal. That's it. We need to send out a disclaimer. One more kicker, that's an NFL kicker, miss a field goal under 50 yards, just go ahead and leave. Just walk off. The same direction you missed, walk with it. We'll send somebody to get the uniform. Just go on. Security, follow him. No shower. Go home as is. No, you can't go back to the hotel. Home. That's what they need to do. Ban these kickers. It's a disgrace. Go to soccer. Go to pickleball. Huh? But leave the NFL alone. Stop it. We need to put that on the board at the winter meetings. Discussing banning kickers. Write that down. Thank you. Write that down. Back to the game, Dre. Focus. Dak was hot, though. When you lose your receiver to a concussion, somebody check on CD Lamb, by the way. Somebody check on him. Now, Mr. Pickens, what schematics are you talking about? See, sometimes when you talk to these athletes immediately following the game, I don't think they're understanding the question. Because you not running the route, completing the route, what that got to do with schematics of the game? What does that have to do with the schematics of the? I don't think he understood the question. I really don't. When players play like that, and everybody already know and thinking Vegas on everything. Now, anything that happens in any sport right now, everybody's thinking, oh, you need to investigate that. That Vegas written all over it. Can we just say he's lazy? He out of it? We already know he likes to party. Maybe he's dehydrated. Let's stop thinking all these athletes are just doing what they're supposed to do, go to practice, go home, take a midday nap. Please. It's the holidays. You know how many people they got to please? Come on. Maybe he was tired. But schematics had nothing to do with it, sir. No, not at all. Laziness did. Is the NFL playoffs better off without the Dallas Cowboys, or does the NFL playoffs need the Dallas Cowboys? I'm not going to lie, I was rooting for the Cowboys to win last night. The way this story was supposed to play out, and looking at the Cowboys' schedule, moving ahead, this was made to be a prime video movie of the week. This would have made every owner in the NFL question themselves on what to do when it comes to making a stance against your team, trying to kick your team in the hiney, but doing the unthinkable. Detroit was in a do-or-die situation. If Detroit would have lost last night, I think Matt Campbell, the head coach, would have destroyed a whole wall last night. He would have did some furniture moving for sure. And it would have been well-deserved. St. Brown, I don't know how he played in that game. I don't know what they got in that doctor's office in the NFL, but hey, I have questions. Late game scratch, but the Cowboys got embarrassed last night, Thursday Night Football. Let's see if they make the playoffs. All right, boys and girls, it is Fist Pump Friday, and it's time for The List. And it's being sponsored by John Gibbs at Don Brown Chevrolet, located at 2244 South Kings Highway. New or pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. This is your guy. Or check him out, known as the STL Truck Hillbilly, down at Don Brown Chevrolet, 2244 South Kings Highway. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. And it's car buying season, people. Do something nice with somebody. Get them a car. Put a smile on somebody's face. Get somebody a car. Do it. The list of some things that I come across, I don't think they need a lot of attention, but I want to bring it to your attention. So here we go, folks. Do you do more with the friends you have now or when you had more friends? Did you have more friends? When you had more friends, did you do a lot more then? Let's say you have like 15 friends right now. 5 years ago, you were with like 60 people. Were you more productive with more people or with the crew you have now? I saw that on one of the morning talk shows, and I thought that was interesting, that the way that people were answering the question. So how do you feel about that? With baseball right now, doing all this maneuvering right now in the off season, Money is flying all over the place, contracts making you really just dive deep into the numbers and the person's age and what position they play. It's making you do analytics you never thought you would do when it comes to trying to track your baseball team or follow baseball. But I'm wondering right now, with baseball where it's at and with football where it's at, which is more challenging? Putting a pitching rotation together or putting an offensive line together? Which one is more of a headache? Which one is more doable? Which one is you want to dive deep into? Putting a pitching staff together, rotation, or an offensive line in the NFL? Mm, mm, mm. Mike Tomlin is on everyone's mind. Think about this. As long as the Pittsburgh Steelers have been around, this is their third NFL head coach. It's the third, longest tenure. Mike Tomlin. No matter what the Steelers do the rest of this year, whether they make the playoffs or not, no matter how the Steelers finish this season, do you think the talk and the discussion needs to be had about Mike Tomlin moving forward? I saw this on the television show, Mr. D. He's a school teacher on the show. And I'm wondering for you folks out there that work for corporate America with your sick days and your PTO, do you plan that around your sports lifestyle? Do you plan your days off, your sick days, your vacation, your PTO around your love of sports? Because in the show, he did it around March Madness. Okay. I'm a sign guy going to sports, going to sporting events. I'm like that, especially football. Put your sign up there. Give me that creativity. Show me what you got. Don't just say go team or mom, dad, I love you. Don't give me some creativity in the sign. Show me some creativity. In football, they bring it. Some baseball, some baseball. Hockey, only during the playoffs. The NBA. I don't care how you put it. There is hatred everywhere. There is. There's always somebody that's going to ruin the damn party. Josh did it again, y'all. He made a racist sign. Now nobody can do it no more. The Utah Jazz said, to hell with that. No more signs at the Utah Jazz basketball games. No more. We're done with this shit. We're done. Todd ruined it for everybody. He ruined it. He went too far with that sign. He got personal. Why does it get that way? Why does everything have to go that far? Huh? Why we just can't talk about each other? Why you got to bring my mom in here, my sister, my daddy, my grandma? We were just talking about each other. Why you got to take it there? You're at an NBA basketball game. What that got to do with that? There's always one, people. There's always one. Speaking of there's always one, this also made the list. I don't know what you're doing December 10th, but I know I'm watching the Stuart Scott documentary. Booyah. Huh? Huh? Leave me alone on that day. Leave me alone. And yesterday, I almost ran around the block naked when I heard this, when I saw this. I just can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief. I don't know what to wear. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to react. But on December 22nd, it has finally happened. The John Elway documentary is coming out. Boy, if you know me, you know this is a special day. This is a special occasion. Oh, my God. I was watching a Mizzou football game back in 1982, 81. That was a blowout of a game. Raycom Sports switched to another game. It happened to be a Stanford football game. They was talking about the quarterback in a relationship with his coach, who happened to be his dad, Jack Elway. At that time, my coach was sick, and my father had substituted coaching us in baseball. So I resonated with the story. Follow along. So I said, I'm going to follow this guy wherever he goes. So through George Michael Sports Machine and USA Today paper, I was following John Elway, just following his stats. He played baseball, he played football, baseball, football, baseball. He's in the Heisman Trophy with Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, and him. He almost went to the Yankees. He almost went to the Baltimore Colts. He goes to the Broncos. That's been my team since 1982. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I'm going to have to close the curtains, the blackout. I'm about to get, a documentary about your favorite player. I'm talking about not somebody you like. I'm talking about your favorite player. And he's still alive. Whew. Women's basketball last night. Who took a peek at that, huh? Who took a peek at that? South Cackalack and Louisville, or Louisville, depending on where you raised at. Don Staley will find a way. Will find a way. That was a good damn game. Went back and forth late in the game, but South Carolina came out on top. North Carolina and Texas played. Look here. I said this 2 years ago about Texas and women's college basketball. They're one or two players away. They got them. They got them. They got somebody that can handle the rock. They got somebody that can handle the rock with pressure. They already got a couple of shooters, and they got a spotter. They got the boards. They got the spark off the bench. They got the coach. This could be the year for Texas. I know it's a little early, but the way they've been balling the past two games, keep your third eye open on them lady Longhorns for sure. LSU. They've scored 90-plus points in every game this year. I don't know what Kim Mulkey telling them, but you keep it up, ladies. Keep it on now. My gal, Hannah Hidalgo of Notre Dame, the Golden Domers, my women, they got beat by Ole Miss. Hannah Hidalgo was ejected after 2 texts. She shot at Jay in homegirl face, was talking that trash. But women trash talking is a little different, fellas. It's a little different. They cutthroat a little different. But Ole Miss beat Notre Dame. The streak is over. The streak is over. The streak is over. LeBron James' streak ended after 1,297 games. We scored at least 10 points. It's over. But he passed the ball to Hachi. Game winner. Lakers win. The last time that happened, Mike Tomlin's in this conversation. Last time this happened was January 5th, 2007. Bill Cowher resigned. 2 weeks later, Mike Tomlin was named as coach. Huh? The more you know, Dre gonna tell you. The more you know, Dre gonna tell you. And that right there concludes the list, kids. Right there. That is the list right there. Now, it's car buying season. And the list is brought to you and sponsored by John Gibbs at Don Brown Chevrolet, 2244 South Kings Highway. New pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. This is your guy, also known as the STL Truck Hillbilly. Don Brown Chevrolet, 2244 South Kings Highway. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. Now, when you get that vehicle and you find yourself not properly insured and you get pulled over, you have some issues, call the counselor. You get in a high-speed car chase, call the counselor. You get in the car with somebody, and you figure out they got something in the back seat rolling around that's a pum. Call the counselor. Call the counselor at 314-675-0377. It's 314-675-0377. The choice of an attorney is an is a decision and a that should not be based on advertisement alone. Oh my goodness, Jay. Can't reach your own hand right. The choice of an attorney is an investment decision. It should not be based on advertisement alone. There you right there. Call the counselor at 314-675-0377. Well, tomorrow's going to be that day, people, where a bunch of I told you so is going to come out. You got one team that could mess up everything, could ruin everything, could just put a whole, I think they're going to do it on purpose. I think they're going to do it on purpose tomorrow. I really do. But tomorrow is Conference Championship Saturday, or as I like to call it, Iceberg Cooler Concepts.com six-pack Saturday is taking place tomorrow. Oh boy. This is gonna be the one that everybody tries to say, hey, I'm gonna see what they all about. Well, tomorrow's gonna be that day. Here are the games that I have on the schedule for tomorrow in college football. This is it right here. This is it right here. First up, BYU against Texas Tech. The Red Raiders. Oh, boy. The key to victory is BYU running the ball. Running the ball. The key to victory for Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, is that defense. Up front, that defense is so fast. So fast. If BYU cannot run the ball, that's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble because I think the passing defense of Texas Tech can be ready and they're too fast. It's going to be a tough game if BYU cannot run the ball. I am taking the Red Raiders in this one. Next up, we got UGA against the elephant in the room, that being Bama. Is the Tide still able to roll this year? Are they still rolling? Do we feel like this matchup is the way it was a few years ago? Are we bored with this matchup? Or do they know each other too well? Who needs this? Who has the bigger hand? Who's the dog in this fight? I know they're the Bulldogs, but I don't know who has the advantage in this because nobody is really pulling for Bama because Bama has not played Bama-type football. I said this last year. It's going to take a couple of years for everyone to get used to the new coach. You don't like the stepdaddy right away. That took some time for you to like Mr. Charles. It took you, 6 years to call him daddy? How long do you think it's going to take for the people of Bama to get over Saban leaving and the new daddy in town? It's going to take some time. It looks good in Disney movies, but in real life, it takes time. And Bama's still not there yet. Because they still pissed off about last year's play. They got to get over that. On the other side, you got Kirbster. He's still mad. He's still mad about last year. Kirby can't get over things. This game is not as important as we think it is. But if Bama wins this game, I think Kirby Smart may have a breakdown on national TV. Post-game speech. Follow along. Turnovers matter. The turnover game is going to matter. And I hate to say this, them damn kickers going to get involved in this. Turnovers in the kicking game. I'm taking UGA to win this. I got it. Oh, this one right here going to get half the country in uproar. Huh? Coach Cignetti, Indiana, 12-0. Close your eyes. If I'd have told you 10 years ago, close your eyes, close your eyes. Who's going to be undefeated playing in the Big Ten championship against the Ohio State? Who would you pick? 10 years ago. Going to be undefeated. Close your eyes. Who did you say? I bet it wouldn't have been Indiana. Coach Cignetti came into Indiana, not for the soccer team, not for the basketball team, but the football team. He brought what he needed. He looked at the board. He looked at the needs and analysis, and he filled the gap and put out W's. And they're questioning, do they belong? Okay. The Ohio State shut a lot of people up after 5 years by beating Michigan. Shout out to my homie, Denise. She thinks she was a cheerleader at The Ohio State University, how excited she is about that team. I think she was a cheerleader there, or she dated a cheerleader there. A male cheerleader, guys. Get out of your head. Gutterball. Get out of there. Get out of there. Maybe she dated. I got to talk to her about that, but she's a big Ohio State fan. The Ohio State fan. I think she dated the guy that dotted the I. That could be it. He dotted the I. The naysayers, the media y'all pay for, you give your dedicated money to, they're saying that Indiana doesn't belong here. This was luck. That the Ohio State is going to show them what college football is all about. Uh-oh. Challenge. Have you seen the way Coach Cignetti looks at his coaches and team when the play does not go as planned, but they still get points on the board? Have you seen the way he looks at his coaches and players? You ever brought a paper home from school and you got 85 and you show it to your parents and they don't give that look of approval because they know you can do better? That's all I'm saying. You passed. That's a passing grade, but you could do better. That's how Coach Cignetti looks at his coaches and players. He gives them that look. Watch that man on the sideline. Damn the players. Watch that man body language. He talks with body language. He crosses them arms. His glass is not on his nose. His glass is up. He just looks. And they fix it. Even though they put points on the board. That's not the play I call. That's not the way we're supposed to execute that play. I love that. I don't know where to go with this. My heart says go with Indiana. Go with my cousin. Shout out to Ray Ray. Go with my cousin. My collegiate heart says the Ohio State. Go with Man Titties coach. I don't know what to do. I root for the villain now in the movies. I mean, I don't know. I wanted Ed Gein to get away. I don't. I like the fans. I like the cheerleaders of the Ohio State. I love them. What do I do? What do I do? Family of sports. Family. I want to see a hell of a game. I'm going with the Ohio State University. Close game. Close game. Like last second play. Duke at Virginia in the ACC championship. What's that? Duke. Yeah, I know they got 5 losses. I know Virginia has 2 losses. Look. Hey, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. It could get so much worse. You have no idea what could happen in college football tomorrow if Duke beats Virginia. We're in a world chaos. People are going to lose their mind. If Duke beats Virginia tomorrow, people are going to lose. It's going to be a riot somewhere. People are going to lose their mind if Duke beats Virginia. I've seen some strange things in my life. App State beat Michigan. Mississippi State came from 33 down. I've seen some strange things. If Duke beats Virginia, it's going to mix up the whole complexion of the first round of the playoffs. It's going to be like at Thanksgiving when everybody does this. Who invited Harold? Mama, what Harold doing? It's going to be like that. Who invited Duke to do this? Somebody is going to lose it. This is going to be a furniture moving moment on Saturday. I'm telling you. Keep your third eye open on that game, that Duke at Virginia. I'm taking Virginia. Come on, I have to. I got to take Virginia. I have to. It's in my blood to take them, I think. It should be. Where is that damn thing at? I know those only 4 football games. We got two women college basketball games. 2 men's college basketball games on the slate tomorrow to complete Six-Pack Saturday, brought to you by icebergcoolerconcepts.com. Makes a great holiday gift. Good for camping. Honey, the golf cart, pool parties, or just to have in the garage. Check it out, icebergcoolerconcepts.com. Order yours today. Also, we got Duke at Michigan State in men's college basketball. Should be a good one. As well as Louisville at Indiana in basketball. So that right there completes your 6-pack Saturday right there. Again, to recap that, we got BYU at Texas Tech. I'm taking Texas Tech. UGA at Alabama. Give me UGA. Indiana at The Ohio State. Give me The Ohio State. Duke at Virginia. Give me Virginia. Duke basketball at Michigan State. Give me Duke. Louisville at Indiana. Give me Louisville. And that right there is 6-pack Saturday. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Well, after what happened last night, I think a lot of people questioning not just their own fantasy football thoughts, but the fact if they know football. Should you keep doing this? Why are you doing this? It's one of those 2 things I talk to myself in my head about: women and sports. I play in the Friendlies Fantasy Football League at 3503 Roger Close. By the way, if you're in the area, stop on by, help out one of our own. One of the cooks there was injured one night on the way home from work very badly, so he's been in the hospital, recovery and bills. So this is one of the few things they have. Right now, there's a jar at the end of the bar. Do what you can. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. And I do believe they have something coming up on the 16th of December. As soon as I have real notification, I will share it on my social media platforms. But back to what I was saying, I really want you to question if you really know what you're talking about, especially in fantasy football. It has taken on a whole new meaning on what to cheer for and how to place the lineup and injuries and trades and shuffling. What you think you know and what actually pans out in the damn game are 2 different things. It really is. It is 2 different things. So when they come together, the culmination of everything, you still think you have your sanity. So here we are, this late in the year, trying to keep our sanity going with the NFL this Sunday fun day. And what I like about this weekend schedule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have 8 games on at 12 o'clock, which I really, really love. Because you get 4 games per TV. Yeah. But I was spoiled last week because I went out with the people to get their version of watching football. And I got a chance to see what DirecTV looks like watching 8 games at one time. I tell you what, I was excited. I was excited. Look at me, Paul. I did it. I did it again, Daddy. That boy ain't right. I don't care what you say. It's something wrong with him. In the words of my good buddy Jebediah Jackson. I will Jebediah next week. But first up on the slate is NFL Sunday. Seattle at Atlanta. The way Sam Darnold has been throwing that pill and actually paying attention to Seattle the past 2 weeks, I like what I'm seeing. I don't know if it started out that way. I just started watching Seattle games the last 2 or 3 games, and I like what I'm seeing. Atlanta still has some discussions that need to be made, not just in the locker room, but in the front office as well. I don't think Atlanta is where they want to be. Give me Seattle. Next up, we got Cincinnati at Buffalo. Joe Burrow said, I got to give the people what they want. If I can play this game, these people came to see me play. We're getting paid all this money to play a child sport. That's what I want to hear, Joe Burrow. That's what I want to hear, NFL player. NBA, MLB, take heed. You hear that? He said if he's healthy, he can play because he know how much money we pay for our tickets. Thank you, Joe Burrow. Thank you for that. Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills sold out all their PSL at their new, amazing-looking stadium. But this game here going to get real. And it's early in the day. And there's snow on the ground in Buffalo. That means the pregame is going to be lit. That means that I have to watch the pregame. Yeah, in that order. We have to. Because nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. I still don't trust that offensive line. Like your sister first boyfriend. You know you didn't trust him. That's how I feel about Cincinnati's offensive line. I got to keep my eye on them, especially in the snow. Give me Buffalo. Next up, Tennessee at Cleveland. Oh, boy. Cam Ward, I'm going to watch your documentary this weekend. I saw the previews of it. I'm going to watch it this weekend. I have to. I got to give you your respect. Number 1 pick should be treated better than that. Your coaches in offseason and front office need to talk to. Cleveland. It makes sense. I know as mad as people are, it makes sense. Hear me out. Hear me out. Deshaun Watson is probably going to play. I know you're mad. He shouldn't be playing. It ain't right. Hey, if I'm paying you all that money, your ass playing. You can boo him all you want. He playing. I don't know if he got to go yet, but it looks like because he's been given the go sign to practice with the team. All that offseason, people still want their money. They still want their money. So that's what's going on in Cleveland. This would have been a beautiful matchup if Shador was able to play and Cam Ward had some receivers. This would have been a fun damn game. But I'm going to take Cleveland in this one. Again, shout out to my homie D. She's a Cleveland fan as well. Washington, Minnesota. This should be a good game. Both quarterbacks appear to be healthy. I believe JJ, what's that? JJ McCarthy, I think will be quarterbacking this weekend for the Purple People Eaters of America, along with Washington starting quarterback. So this should be an interesting situation here. Both teams, the health bug hit them. Neither team is where they want to be at, but I'm taking the Commanders in this one all day. Miami at the Jets, the Jets, Jets. This was a fun game back in the 80s and 90s. Fun game matchup. I think Tua and Coach finally on the same board. The Wendy's, the Denny's menu he has, and Tua keep playing Madden. Give me Miami. Next up, the Saints at Tampa Bay. Come on now. Baker. I think Bucky's back. I think now Tampa Bay finally now can put their foot on the gas and go. But don't slip up against the Saints. They are tricky on special teams. Give me Tampa Bay. Indy at Jacksonville. We saw Detroit get up out of their own head last night against Dallas. I think that's where Indy is at. Indy is in their own head. On paper, they should have won these games. When Jonathan runs the ball over 60 yards, they're 6-0. If everybody's into analytics, when it comes to paying attention to analytics and coaches don't do it, what is that called? I want to know. Jacksonville's hot. Can you imagine playing football with your best friend at running back and your other best friend at receiver? That's what's happening in Jacksonville. Sunshine's having fun. Give me Jacksonville. It's that game where people could get hurt, Dre. People could get hurt. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Woo! Pittsburgh and Baltimore fans in the St. Louis region, they love to watch games together. I don't think this is the game y'all should do it. No. Y'all should separate and divide. I think this the weekend that Pittsburgh and Baltimore fans in the St. Louis region, I don't think y'all should watch this game together. No. This is not the weekend for that. No. You got Mike Tomlin future on the line, and NFL as a coach with the Steelers. Okay. You got an NFL grievance could be filed by fans against the Baltimore Ravens for not telling us the truth about Lamar Jackson injuries. Nobody's talking about that. I told y'all 4 weeks ago, that boy ain't healthy, but they put him in the game. That's NFLPA. What's up? When we need y'all don't want to step up. But you want to step up when it was obvious that boy spit in that man's face. Then you want to step up for that. Please. They lied to us about that man being healthy. They lied. Pay attention. I'm taking Baltimore in this one only because I love the backup option better. I do. Uh-oh. I talked to my counterpart yesterday. He's a huge Vegas Raider fan. My man Charlie. Denver takes on the Raiders. Ever since it came to light what Chip Kelly was doing, I still think an NFL grievance should be filed against them. He was the highest paid offensive coordinator in the league. Come to find out he was sending in dummy plays to the quarterback. That's why you kept seeing him checking his helmet all the time. What is he talking about? I can't. Then he going in the huddle calling sandlot plays. Nobody knows what anybody's talking about. But nobody said a thing to after the fact. I bet, Coach, we tried to tell you. How you try to tell me? Tell me. It's like watching a horror movie in the 80s when kids told their parents and nobody believed the kids. But now everybody believes kids. I don't feel sorry for the Raiders. They put themselves in this position. When you think you're smarter than everybody else and it comes out you didn't read the book, you don't get mad at us when we question you about the book. That's what's happening with the Raiders. My Broncos should not make this difficult. Everybody's coming back healthy. But I need to be healthy. Sean Payton, I'm proud of you. Bo Nix, proud of you. Defense as a group, as a whole, as a unit. Special teams, get in there. Get in there. Let's not take this game lightly. It is a division game. Go Broncos. This is another game that could get some furniture moving. Chicago at Green Bay. I told y'all if Chicago goes on a run, it's going to start a trend where people are dressing like Caleb Williams. Pre-game outfits. And doing their nails. Last week, they showed a section of fans with the nails done. The trend is starting. I think Michael Parsons is too hyped for this game. Somebody might want to check on him. He too hyped for this game. If you have an aggressive dog that you keep in the house, you ever had them days? Hey, y'all can't come in today. He tripping. Somebody check on him. Check on him. I think this is what Chicago needs. I'm taking the Cheeseheads in this one. Give me Green Bay. The Rams at Arizona, I think last week, that's what the Rams needed. They need that gut check. They needed that gut check. They really did. That's what they needed. Matthew Stafford is probably top 3 right now, an MVP candidate for this year. Arizona, another team. Coaches got to talk. Front office got to talk. Y'all got to fix that. That's a mess over there. That's a mess. Kyler, you should have went to baseball. Tried to tell you didn't want to listen. You didn't listen to us at all. I'm taking the Rams. In the nightcap, we got that lady's husband. This is going to be a wild one here. This is going to be a Houston at Kansas City. As good as Houston defense is playing, as Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde as Kansas City is playing, Houston has never won in Kansas City. Numbers matter. Facts matter. The analytics matter in this matchup. But if Kansas City would address the wants versus the needs, they wouldn't be in this position. But they're trying to be another team. Well, we're not going to listen to nobody. We're going to do what the hell we want to do. Ain't that right, Lamar? Matter of fact, we're going to build a dang stadium, and we're going to make the people pay for the goddamn parking lot. And we're going to give St. Louis to give us some of their damn money, too. Watch us. They did it. They're doing it. They're doing it. I don't dislike Kansas City. That's not what this is about. But you do, Dre. Yes, I dislike Kansas City. Yes. I'm a Bronco fan. I'm a softball guy. I like real barbecue. I don't know what that shit is up there. That's not barbecue. Told you. It's rubber metal at its best. Rubber metal with sauce on it. That's what it is. That's what the dang it is. As good as Houston defense is playing, it's December. They in Kansas City. Taylor Swift pregnant. They at home. 1587 got good ratings. I'm pulling for the Chiefs. I know I shouldn't, but it's one of those things that you have to. Before I get into my rant, let's flash back to a time here on Flashback Friday. Just close your eyes. 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 Remember when Oprah Winfrey gave out 276 Pontiac G6s, fully loaded, value, MSRP value, $28,500, which equated to $7.6 million. Remember that? I ran into a few people from Belleville, Illinois, who happened to be on that episode. You're dang right I was. Oprah was my woman. They got a vehicle from that. But here was a catch, people. You had to pay $7,000 to get that vehicle. Remember that? Y'all remember that? Remember Oprah gave, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Everybody at home tell Oprah gave away cars today. You call up people at the beauty salon. Girl, Oprah gave away cars today. Everybody talking at the barbershop. Man, she gave away some cars today. That's pretty. $7,000. In the words of my father, every damn thing got a catch. That's why you gonna get everything extra free. I guess that's right. I guess that's right. I do. We're gonna do one more college football flashback, and then we'll get into my rant. Then I'll let you guys get on with your Feel Good Friday, Fist Pump Friday, Flashback Friday, early Christmas shopping. There we go. All right. College football flashback. Here we go. If I'd have told you 10 years ago that Indiana would be 12-0, If I'd have told you that the number one quarterback in the nation in college football has flipped from the University of Georgia Bulldogs to Vanderbilt. If I'd have told you Lane Kiffin is now the head coach at LSU. If I'd have told you Nick Saban was a part of College Game Day on ESPN. If I'd have told you college football, the video game is back. Oh, you remember that day when it left, we all cried. The day it came back, we all cried. The day you played it, we all cried. We were all there together. We were there. If I'd have told you that the Ohio State finally beat Michigan after 5 years. If I'd have told you Andrew Luck is a GM at Stanford. If I'd have told you James Franklin is a head coach at Vatech. If I'd have told you Vanderbilt is 10-2 in their quarterback, Diego Javi, is a Heisman contender. If I'd have told you Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, is a top 5 football team. If I'd have told you finally we have NIL, what's that? They pay the athletes. If I'd have told you there are 2 teams in the Pac-12. If I'd have told you finally we have a 12-team college football playoff tree. Exercise the demon. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? All right, before I get out of here, there's a movie out called The Materialist with Dakota Johnson, Melanie Griffith, and Don Johnson's daughter. If you are in a relationship, married, it's complicated, still sleeping with your baby daddy, your baby mama, in a throuple, serial dater, sugar mama, sugar daddy, gay, straight, you don't even damn know. I think y'all need to watch this movie. I'm not saying this movie deserves an Oscar, an Emmy, a nomination, but it deserves a group discussion when you get done watching. You know how back in the day you used to have Sex in the City parties? Or when the girls came out? You have those discussions after an episode. And this movie is going to make you question, what does your relationship mean that you're in? Like, why are you married? Why does he want to marry you? Why you want to marry her? Why you want to marry him? Why now? Why are we just dating? Why are we not moving further? Why do you live there and I live here? Why we can't tell everybody about us? Are you going to leave her? Are you going to leave him? It's always just going to be the 3 of us? This movie questions it all. It's called The Materialist. And the way women say things in rom-coms or even thrillers, it's the look on their face and how easy it rolls off their tongue. And the way she was so cold-blooded at saying to this man, the reason I broke up with you is because you're poor. Definition of poor values to everybody. I don't care who you are. Definition of poor values, it is different for everybody. But in the premise of the movie, in the timing that it's set in, you can feel what she's saying. But again, check it out. It's called The Materialist with Dakota Johnson. And look here, it is something else. There they go, want me to do stuff. There you go, want me to There they go. Want me to do stuff. How am I supposed to do? Oh my God. There we go. I always want me to complete a puzzle. Sorry about that, TikTokers. Well, boys and girls, it's come to the close of the evening of a great, amazing week of Montez at Midday, as well as Who's to Blame the podcast, which is up. It is episode 570. Did you read it? What made me do that topic was based off of what I've been seeing through documentaries about the music industry. I'm wondering, do people really read their contracts? So we talked about that again. It's on Spreaker. You can also find it by visiting mycitymymusic.com, Dre Montez, and you can listen to it there as well. But another great, amazing week with Montez at Midday, as well as Who's to Blame the podcast, and talking with the people. But my vet today, I might have to call the counselor after this. The people may be coming. They may be coming. I might have to call the counselor for all my legal help. Call the counselor at 314-675-0377. The choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based on this advertisement alone. There you go for sure. That's what you got to do. But my vent is about online shopping. It's not a sad story. But prior to me losing my vision, I was a huge fan of online shopping in the beginning. For one, when I was playing softball, I had more options. And I have large feet. There's more variety when you have big feet online than in the store. So fast forward now. Since I lost my vision, I've had some issues, some errors, human error on buying things online. And you go in the store, the human connection is gone because they do something that I despise. It just drives me crazy. You can use our QR code right there if you need any help. Say it again. Say it. Say QR. Say QR. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I miss the human connection. I miss the sales clerk being helpful, suggestive selling, trying to upsell me. Huh? I miss that. Certain things I don't mind buying online, porn, toys, video games. But when it comes to furniture, appliances, bedding, clothing, I want to try it on. That look good on that person on the computer screen, but it ain't going to look the same on me. I want to feel the clothing. They make it too easy to buy online. I miss the employee with the attitude, the girl wearing the inappropriate pants. You can see all her business. The girl with the weird BO, but somehow attractive. I miss that. You can't get that online. Then you buy something online and they make a mistake. Oh, Lord. That's a hellhole itself. They've taken the fun away of shopping. I don't like online shopping anymore. It's not fun anymore. It used to be fun. Then they have the audacity while you're in the store to say, well, if you go online, you can get it there and you can save 15%. If you shut the hell up, I can buy it here. What? Where did we go wrong? Where? Why even have a store? Just shut all the stores down and just have us shop online. That's what it feels like. It feels like they don't want us. They don't want our money. They want our electronic money. They want a bot version of ourselves. I want the dude. I want to hear the music in the store. I want to take my time. I want to people watch. I want to see people shoplifting and not say a damn thing. The couple arguing, kid getting the shit beat out of them, but deserve it. I miss all that. They've taken the fun away. You can't get that online. Click. Thank you. I just spent $600. That's all I can get is a thank you. In the store, you get a wink, maybe a phone number on the receipt, something. They have taken away the joy. and the fun shopping online. It used to be fun. It used to be fun. You felt special when you could say, oh, I'm just going to order it online. Everybody doing it now. The unhoused shop online now. What happened to the good? I miss the good old days. I want to go to that fictitious town everybody's talking about. Can you live like it's 1990? Yeah. Take me there. Let's go. Will the women act like it's 1990? Oh, let's definitely go. The decade of one night stands and nobody said a damn thing. And everybody got morals and values and shit. Don't listen to me, kids. Don't listen to me. But I tell you what, it's the holiday season. Get your kids, get your parents, get your grandparents out there. Head on over to check out those great folks that make you feel like Santa is a real person, even as an adult, and you know how you feel. I'm talking about the people of Bell Vegas. Get on over there. Huh? Get on over to Bell Vegas. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. Huh? Stop by the office lounge and just wave at them folks. Go in there and give a head nod. Say, what up, crew? What up, crew? Huh? Folks at Grim and Gorley, Port 322, Tavern on Main, margaritas. They buy to the old people. As always, the candy bar. Bigfoot comics as well. Huh? Get on over there and see the people. Downtown Bell Vegas. And while you're there, check out a movie at the Lincoln Movie Theater. Well, folks, that's it. I'm excited about tomorrow. Championship Saturday. Shout out to all the folks that are college football fans. Raise the roof. The Ohio State folks out there. Shout out to my girl D. Woof, woof. All you Bama and other fans. Woof, woof. My brother Jason down in Bama. Good luck to everybody. Tomorrow's going to be that day. Again, people are going to cry. Mascara will run. Somebody's going to put out to somebody because they lost a bet. Keep that in mind. Don't laugh. It could happen to you. So before we get out of here, I want to give you these words. Keep grinding, keep shining, and let them feel you. Especially your footsteps. Keep going, folks. We're going to get out of here. I'll see you guys later here on the StreamYard. We'll see you Monday, same time, same bat channel, with another exciting episode of CertaPro Painters Presents Montez at Midday. Until then, folks, peace out. And we